Steel Dragons, also known as the Kotetsu no Ryu, were a cadre of tough Japanese nomads under the leadership of Yorinobu Arasaka. Aside from Yorinobu, the only notable Steel Dragons were Yoshitsune and Okyo, but both were regarded as expendable. When Yorinobu graduated from Todai, his father Saburo Arasaka brought him to his private chambers at Arasaka HQ. There he explained to his younger son the true nature of the Arasaka Corporation. Rather than agreeing with his father's vision, Yorinobu was secretly appalled. That night, Yorinobu slipped out of the compound and vanished into the Tokyo night. 4 years later, Yorinobu would put together the Steel Dragons. They swore to expose and destroy Arasaka. His knowledge of Arasaka facilities and corporate procedures gave the Steel Dragons some advantages, but they lacked the power or information to make serious headway against the corporation. Yorinobu is, however, able to tread the world of the street and the corporate tower with equal facility. Then the Fourth Corporate War happened. Aside from providing the Japanese government details on Arasaka's operations, information on Yorinobu's exploits during the war remained elusive, until Johnny Silverhand and his team, while attempting to find the storage room for the Soul Killer program in Alt Cunningham, stumbled upon a data file titled Arasaka Yorinobu, 24th of the 9th, 2022. Kei Arasaka had used the Soul Killer on his younger brother. Next to the Soul Killer database, Silverhand's team would find what appeared to be a cloning facility. What were Arasaka's scientists up to? Amongst the tissue samples, one was labeled Alt 1702-2013 and Yorinobu Arasaka 2309-2022. The Arasaka Tower riots, where Silverhand had originally attempted to rescue Alt, happened on April 13th, 2013, meaning Arasaka had somehow acquired Alt's DNA years earlier. After the end of the war, Arasaka broke into 3 factions. The Bakufu faction headed by Hanako Arasaka, the Princess faction headed by Michiko Arasaka, and the Rebel faction headed by Yorinobu. This raises many interesting questions about the 2077 narrative. Is it the real Yorinobu Arasaka? If the answer is yes, who restored his engram to a living body? What about the other victims of Soul Killer? If Yorinobu received a new clone body, what about the tissue samples for Alt Cunningham and potentially Johnny Silverhand? Who has those tissue samples? Given that it was a Militech operation, are Militech secretly trying to take over the Arasaka Corporation through this new Yorinobu? What was the true purpose behind the Arasaka research facility?